May or may not be live right now. I haven't seen an update yet. Waiting, maybe, possibly.
On the YouTube, at least, it still says it's waiting for you.
Oh, there we go. I see it there, and I see it there. So good. We're live everywhere now, I think. Let me just make sure we are completely up and running, because that would suck if we weren't. All right. And let me make sure that the chilling chat. Okay. Cool. We are live. Today, we have the Dungeon Master patrons, and they are going to be jumping in to one of three possible quests, although they could just wander the world and see what happens. We have two players on with our Lunaire and what is your character name again? I always throw him off.
Mine?
Yeah.
Silfer.
Silfer. Oh, yeah. You're the Furbolg barbarian druid. Yeah. Cool. So you all pop into our Adventurer's Tavern. Of course, as usual in the Adventurer's Tavern, there's plenty of adventurers around. You don't see the usual Dalton, who is widely known at this point to essentially be a proxy for Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. And there is a quest board. The bartender is hanging out, serving drinks as usual. There's a couple bards on stage. And on the quest board, you see one that is very obviously from a turtle, as you've dealt with the turtles before. You helped Raphael save Michelangelo. But they have some curiosities about some local businesses they're hoping that you can help investigate. There's also the existing quest to help save a woman from a tower being held hostage by a bugbear. It was previously claimed by Dalton right up until Lunaire, and Dante in our last session actually completely ruined that, and Dalton is no longer allowed to accept that quest. So who knows what's going to happen there. And then the final quest is that the city has requested that you investigate a local business just outside the edge of town. So which ones are you considering?
I am intrigued by that quest from the city.
And Lunaire, what about you?
Earlier, I was thinking either the turtle or the save the girl, but the city one sounds good.
If you want to work for the city, that's totally fine. They'll give you your standard rate of 100 gold per person that activates on or that works on the quest, and we'll see what happens. Is there anything you'd like to do in the meantime?
And I try and haggle over the price and see if we can get more.
If you'd like to try, it is dealing with a bureaucracy, so it might be a little extra difficult, but you can give it a shot.
This is not going to go well. I have 0 modifiers to charisma.
Well,
I'm going to try
I
it
might
anyway.
be able to help with that.
You wanna?
Dealt with the courts and stuff, and
Do you have the ability to cast guidance, or are you just going to do the help action?
Ooh. Wonder, do
no,
I
I
have
was thinking
guidance?
I could do it, but
I mean, guidance is a basic cantrip. A lot of druids have it, I know.
Oh, I totally have guidance.
Then you are welcome to cast guidance on yourself before
I'm
trying
so
to
gonna
interact.
cast guidance.
All
Can I
right,
cast it on Lunaire
sure,
and he can haggle?
that's fine.
alright.
Yeah. You get to add a D4.
Oh, alright.
So go ahead and do so, and you can do so at advantage because you have help at the same time. You have the
Alright.
Furbolg kind of
Nice.
giving you a hand,
Alright, let's see.
and then we'll see how you roll and if you need to add that D4. Yeah, you need to add that D4 for sure. So do /roll space 1D4.
Please be a 4. Dang it.
Yeah, you,
12.
you get a very obvious look from, like, there is absolutely no trying to hide it from this local administrator, and he just says, I'll see what I can do, but don't hold your breath. And it's very obvious you're not getting anything better than the standard rate.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Anything else you
Well-
guys want to do as far as like shopping or
I want to ritual cast Find Familiar.
All right, what kind of familiar are you casting?
It'll be an owl.
Of course it is. The best
Cool.
the best familiar you can have is of course
But
an owl.
since it won't be beast, it'll be a fiend.
Okay.
An owl fiend.
It looks like a very evil looking owl that's a little smoky and sinister, but it is still an owl.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to do before you head off to the factory?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
All right. So, this business is a general factory. They help produce some sort of food items, but you're not overly familiar with it. And as you begin to approach, you get a slight sweet smell in the air. And let me go ahead and bring... Wow. And it probably helps if I zoom out. It is a slightly large map, but go ahead and throw yourselves on the map as you come to the front doors.
Oh, there it is. I gotta scroll down.
Yeah, you can just drag your character sheet onto the map and it should provide your icons.
Yep.
I think mine's lost in the darkness somewhere.
By moving down the map.
Oh, I found yours, Lunaire, and Silphir, you're already on there. Oh, so, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So as you come up to these doors, you're greeted by some very large, sort of overly elegant doors. They have a very intricate trim around the edges, and it looks like there's some fine craftsmanship at play. But what are you guys going to do? It's just a set of closed doors in front of you.
I guess I'll go up and knock.
All right. There's this large knocker, and you try to knock, and it just lets out this large echoing sound. And then the doors kind of creak open, and inside you see that there is it's just sort of a pedestal with a sign-in sheet, but there is nobody in this large room that you first enter.
Interesting. Oops. I guess I'll just gotta walk in. There's nothing else except for that sign-in sheet.
In this room, yes. There's also a door to your right as well as to your left.
All right. Can I try and let's see? I just like call out to see if like anyone is in a different room.
You hear your voice just echo throughout the halls.
All right. How about we? Do you want to just pick a door and go through it, see what happens?
Yeah, the news fine with that.
All right. Let's just walk through. I guess to the left.
All right, as you walk through the left, the sweet smell gets more intense. Hold on, I am going to go ahead. I'm making sure that I have all encounters prepared. Just in
Oh, boy.
case.
Oh boy, that's foreshadowing.
Hey, we may be able to skip them again.
Yeah, you never know.
We'll just run. We'll just run through them. Speed run.
I'd say this one works. All right. As you walk through the door to the left, there is a small room that's revealed, and Is there any guesses that you guys want to do early on as to what is influencing this quest, as far as what it exists in pop culture?
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Well, you got it right off the bat.
That was a good guess.
So you get Dungeon Master inspiration
I wasn't even thinking that.
as you are currently making your way through the chocolate factory.
That's dope.
But as you come up, there is a large, it looks like some sort of artificer's machine that is not currently in use, but it's just this large vat. And you can't even see inside as it's this giant steel drum. And ex Cavilla mentioned that he thought it was either Soylent Green or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, which both I think are very good guesses. I should probably throw in some sort of Soylent Green quest, I feel like now.
So there's nothing else, like no people or nothing but that giant steel drum.
Not that you can see, no.
Alright, I guess. Is that the door up here?
Yes.
Alright. I guess keep moving forward, see until we find someone.
Yep.
I want to take another look at the stuff over here.
Okay. Yeah, as you start poking around, it's sort of like a series of pipes that seems to be going into the wall. And then...
But nothing seems to be going through them, like no noises.
Not that you can tell. I mean, you can touch them if you want.
Yeah, I like gently poke at it with my rapier.
As you do, there's a slight sizzling sound as whatever moisture would be on your rapier just kind of evaporates all of a sudden.
Ooh, so they're hot.
Yeah, they are definitely pretty toasty.
Alright.
I tell him to avoid them.
Alright. Yeah. Don't want to get burned.
All right, as you're going into the north room, I want you to make a perception check.
Alright. Where is perception? Normal?
Normal.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. You open the door and very deftly hear somebody like scurrying out of the room, and then like there's a cabinet to the right. It's over here, and it's like a it's just like a cabinet that looks like it's just filled with normal stuff, but you see that the door shuts as you're walking in. But it is like the size of a dresser. Like it's only chest high.
I'm pretty big, so I guess. Yeah, can I like feel it or like do some sort of check to see if it's still that's like the same heat?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Oh, right. Oh, I have a -1 for this. This is not gonna go well. Yup.
Oh, well, I need another sheet for my familiar.
No. I mean, if you want one, I can give you one really fast, so that way you just have it in case you want to move stuff around or add a picture to it.
I was just wondering for cases where like I might need to send my familiar ahead and look through its eyes.
No, you wouldn't have to worry too much about that. I just look up their stats, but I added a character sheet just in case you need it. But with that investigation check, you don't really notice anything. I mean, it looks like a normal wooden cabinet, but you did see that the door on it closed, but that was it.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna try and open it.
Okay, you open it.
See what happens.
And you do immediately see that the cabinet goes through and expands out to a room beyond.
Ooh. Okay. So there's nothing else in this room that we're in?
Not really. No, it looks more like a supply room or supply closet type of thing.
Alright.
Alright.
You ready to go forward?
Yeah. If you want, I'll go first.
If if you want to.
Yeah.
All right, I will follow behind him.
Uh, and I carefully make my way through into the corridor beyond.
Okay. You make your way beyond.
Oh boy.
And you see a. You see there is a strangely decorated room with some sort of altar at the top.
I don't know if I want to immediately enter that room without doing some sort of like perception check first.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check before we like enter the room?
Sure.
Looking for whatever. Nice.
Yeah, you can immediately tell as you make the perception check that there's nothing overly suspicious about this room other than the obvious altar. But you do hear, as you're really trying to check around, you hear slight whispers that are going on beyond to the left, as well as the faint sound of rushing water.
I tell him like it's safe to go in. There's not much happening besides the altar up there.
Alright.
Alright,
Lanier will enter the room and just take a closer look at the altar.
So as you go to the top of the room, you see an altar, and there's this weird looking chalice, but it looks like it's actually fixed into the ground, as in like it's more like a pedestal, and it is filled with some strange orange liquid.
Orange liquid. Let's see. Can I cast detect magic on it?
Sure.
All right.
As soon as you
Yeah.
as soon as you hold on. Oh, there we go. As soon as you cast Detect Magic, you see this eerie green glow hinting at necromancy coming from this chalice or pedestal.
Ooh. That's off-putting. Necromancy. All right.
I believe I have Identify.
If you'd like to cast Identify, you're welcome to do so. Let me double check on the requirements for
Alright.
Identify, because I know there's some weird thing about it.
I don't think I have the pearl though for the material components.
Pearl worth
Do you
it.
have an arcane focus? Oh no, if it's a specific value.
Yeah, it since it has a specific value, you have to actually have the pearl.
Yeah.
I definitely have an owl feather though.
Yes, you do have an owl feather. But you do know that this is some sort of magical liquid enchanted with necromancy.
Right. I guess just keep an eye out. Like later, we might run into some less than friendly people.
And as you look to the right and the left, there are doors going to either passage. You did notice that there was a slight sound of rushing water in the distance from the left passage, but the right passage is eerily quiet.
Well, I don't want to get some answers. And it seems
I would like
there's more left.
to send Linnea's owl down one way while we go the other way, and then I'll look through its sight later.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
All right. So which way are you guys going to go versus which way the owl is going to go?
The right was quiet, so there might be less potential to find anything that way, at least immediately.
might be safer to send the familiar that way.
Yeah. Alright.
So, we're fine with
We'll-
going left, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go left and we'll have the owl go right.
All right. So as you guys head left, you open the door and you hear rushing water much closer as you hear a splash and some voices escaping into the distance.
Oh man.
And then as you come around, there's this strange hole in the ground. Let me bring it over here. So there's
Right there.
no, so that's more of like a drainage thing that's with a light above it. But to the left, that like weird square is actually a hole going into the ground and a small boat that seems to be sitting there and rushing water going underneath this room.
Is the boat big enough for both of us?
Yeah, it can hold about 4, or it can hold 2 full-size people.
Alright, I'd like to very quickly switch my vision with my familiars and see what it's seeing.
All right, as you switch your vision with your familiar, you see a line of caskets and a door.
That's terrifying.
And you do notice that these caskets are smaller than usual. They're more of like the size of a small-sized creature rather than a medium one.
I described seeing several caskets about the size of creature of about 4 to 5 feet tall instead of 6 to 7,
Yeah.
Alright.
and a door.
Actually, they're more like 2 to 4 feet tall, but yeah.
Yeah, but caskets are generally a bit taller than the person going in them.
Yeah, true.
Alright. Do you want to send your owl?
Oh, and are you
Farther
only
in.
looking through its eyes, or are you using all of its senses?
Uh,
I mean, I would say it's safe to use all of your senses. There's not
Yeah.
much going on in this room right now.
Okay, as
yeah, I'm
you
just talking, but I'm using all of his senses.
yeah, and owls have pretty good perception, so you do hear that beyond that door, you can hear a slight whimpering, crying sound.
Lunaire will inform him of the sound as well.
Alright. Do you want to send the owl into that room? Just to see if we can, like, see?
I don't know if
going on in
I don't know if an owl would be able to open the door.
Oh, the door's closed.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Do we want to head over there? Or I don't know if it's a good idea to necessarily split up. We don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, split the party. Do it.
It always goes well.
Yeah, of course it does.
Well, you said you heard some sounds, whispering going through this room as well.
I think it was I heard running water, and then I heard a splash when we came in.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming something or someone was here and went for a swim.
Well, it sounds to me like there's something in trouble with that other room. I think it's a better idea to just investigate that first.
Investigate the other room or the one, the press forward and the one we're on.
The whimpering sound I heard.
All right, yeah, we can trace back to there.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the other room. As you enter the room that is filled with all of the caskets, it does have this like eerie feel to it. The room is very cold, and then there's the doorway to the north.
Nothing else special about the caskets.
Not that you can tell. If you want to do an investigation check, you can.
Do not ever go well for me, but I will try it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can't really tell a whole lot.
Both rolled an 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
I don't feel like opening them, so I guess press on into the room carefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Open the door.
I call my familiar to my shoulder and go into the room.
As the door opens, you see that there are 3 halflings, 2 of which are unconscious. One of them is conscious, but all of them are chained to the wall. And the one that is conscious is crying and sobbing.
Oh no, this is not good. All right, can I make a perception check to see? I guess we'll walk into the room.
As you walk
Can I make
into
a
the...
perception check?
Oh, God.
I was gonna make a perception check to see like if they were injured or anything.
They don't seem to be injured, but they do seem to be fairly malnourished.
All right. Do I have anything to help with that?
I mean, since you have some druid, you might have a good berry, but...
I do have good berry prepared.
Okay. If you want to cast good berry.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As you walk into the room, the one that is conscious like perks up, but is obviously terrified, and sees you cast magic and bring about these berries into your hand, and she's like cowering in the corner right now.
All right. Yeah, I guess it would have been a good idea to talk to them first.
Yeah.
All right. Used a spell again. I guess walk in and just kind of like reassure her, like I'm not there to hurt her. I'm just like I want to help and find out why they're all here.
She looks up at you with these like big sad eyes, and hello, the head ninja, and with these giant, it's essentially like puppy dog eyes, but on a halfling, and they're
Right.
covered in tears. And she's like, "That's what the other one said, that he just wanted to help too."
Who's the other one?
So that one, he had the flute, and I can't. And then she like, and you see she's like practically ready to faint.
All right. I will offer her a couple good berries. I think it makes 10 initially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of split them up 3 each.
And she's like, her eyes are glazing over. She hardly looks like she's able to stand, and she like can't. She doesn't even seem to be able to focus on the berries in your hand.
All right.
I want to make a quick check of the chains to see if there's any weaknesses or anything that might help me get them out.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. But I should note that since you already since our Furbolg friend already casted Detect Magic, you do see that these chains are glowing a bit. They seem to be have some sort of enchantment on them and be fortified.
That's rough.
Yeah, with a 4 on investigation, these chains just look solid. That's all it is.
Do you get advantage with the help from your familiar?
You can, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know that a familiar would be able to help too much with an investigation check.
All right.
Wait, Yeah, I mean, with the investigation is like intelligence. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, probably
the
not.
intelligence of an owl is like 2.
Yeah,
All right.
your owl familiar would not be able to help too much. And the head ninja, that is actually a great idea to introduce a new character entirely, but that may or may not be what I'm doing. So
Well,
So is she still like she's about to pass out, or
yeah,
has she passed
she's
out
like
now?
very dazed and like not able to focus her eyes on anything. She's very out of it.
All right. I have lesser restoration prepared, but I don't know if it will help. Touch a creature, you can end either one disease or one condition. I don't know if she's under like a exhaustion or anything.
I mean, she just seems like you have the good berries out in front of you, but she just seems to not even be able to really see them.
Oh, okay. So can I just like kind of put them in her hand for her and like help her eat it?
Sure. Yeah, you can do so. Make a persuasion check at advantage. It's going to be a really low chance of failure, but I just want to make sure.
All right. At advantage.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh,
You very slowly and calmly put the good berry in her hand and then usher it to her mouth, and then she starts eating it, and then she immediately you see like light coming back to her eyes as she's just like, oh, it's been so long since I've had an actual meal.
all right. And I did give her 3 of the 10.
Okay. She can't reach the other people. There are like essentially chained on different parts of the room.
Right.
So like
Are
if you wanted
the-
to give it to the others, you'd have to do so manually.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask her if she knows if they're just like unconscious at the moment or if there's anything more. Like if they've been put like under a sleep spell or anything.
She says, "No, we've just been in here for so long."
All right. I will go up to the other 2 and give and try to like help them chew since they're knocked out.
Okay. Yeah.
Just each give them 3.
Okay. So
let me-
you throw one in each of their mouths, and they both seem to kind of snap awake. There's another man that seems to be about the same age as the halfling. They're both like middle age as far as halfling goes. Then there's a much older halfling. He looks like an elderly man, and you pop one into his mouth, and they all seem to perk up decently, and they seem nervous, but they both awaken and look at both of you and say, "Who are you?"
We are adventurers sent here by the city. We are trying to figure out what is happening here, and obviously with you, we want to help. So, any information you have would be greatly appreciated.
That terrible man. He's forced us to tell him where all of our sacred burial grounds are. He said he needed more and more of us.
Oh, that's what the necromancy stuff is for. He's trying to bring back. All right. That
do
makes
the chains holding them have keyholes?
They do.
Ooh, I think I might have something. Oh wait, that might be something. That might be a spell. Totally different.
Um,
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Did we find anything? No, I don't think we've found anything that would be holding a key.
Not
I
yet.
don't think so.
No.
And they were magical, or they had at least a magical glow to it. So
Yes.
I don't know if trying to just hit it with a club is gonna work.
You can try and see what happens. But you
Yeah,
you very obviously know that they are enchanted in some way, shape, or form.
All right. I will ask if they do they know of any like place that might have a key or where the key might be or who might have it.
She says, "He always has it on him. He likes to taunt us with it."
All right. When was the last time you saw him?
It's been I don't know. I lose so much track of time in here. But it's been at least a day.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do immediately right now to help free you guys. It seems as though we might have to find whoever this man is and either convince him to give us the key or find another way to get it. Do you have any ideas, Lunaire?
Uh, no, but we did hear something moving in that other room. So
Right.
it could be possible that could lead us to this mysterious person.
Right. Okay. I think the best course of action right now is to try and find this next guy or this other guy, and then we will come back, attempt to free them.
Yeah.
So, I guess I will explain that to them, and say that for right now we have to go find whoever this man is, and see if we can get the key from him, and then we will be back to come and free them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll walk back.
All right. So you guys head back to the room that has that rushing water running underneath it, and you see the boat available to be able to jump in.
Okay. Yeah, I guess let's jump in.
All right. You jump in this boat, and there is like a rushing stream of water, and you wind up traveling around. You go up to the north of here. As I move this around, and
I
then
will say that Lunaire left the owl with the halflings to make sure they're safe.
okay. As you start getting ready to turn this corner before you head down there, you do see flashing lights as there is like these wide array of colors coming down the hall.
Oh, interesting.
And then as you
Don't like the look of that.
and then you turn the corner
Oh boy, here it goes.
and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, there it is. All right, saving throws. Wisdom. This is a normal roll.
Yes.
Thank God. 24. Oh wait, that wasn't me. Wait, yes, it was.
Yeah. So, Silver,
Is
you manage to immediately resist whatever effect is going on, but you see that Lunaire is suddenly like in a daze and his eyes glaze over.
Is a charming effect?
It is a charming effect, and you are a half, and
I
you're
have,
elf.
I have
Ooh.
advantage on being charming.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll one
Please
more
roll
time.
better. Please.
With a 15, you're able to save as you resist
Right.
what is essentially hypnotic pattern.
All right.
Oh,
Which would have definitely caused you guys to go into a daze.
that would have been rough.
And you do come to the edge, and you're basically like under this wall to the right here, but you see that there's a hole coming out into another room. You just can't see it unless you come around that corner and you pop your head out. But if you don't want to do that, you can also this is sort of like a docking stop, let's say. Let me make sure I don't overexpose too much. There we go. So it's sort of like a series where there's a bunch of different boats, and there's like it's just a room to basically dock all the boats that go through this little passageway. But there is like a path that goes underneath this wall to what you can see on the map as like this thing.
All right. Is this another door up here?
It is.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm intrigued by that hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Lunaire is as well.
All right. You don't have your owl. Okay. I say we continue through that hole. And see where that takes us.
Okay.
It looks more suspicious, so.
Yeah, as you come through that wall and come out that hole, you enter another room. And I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
Right.
Huzzah!
Initiative. Decent.
As you are greeted by what are very obviously but strangely colored undead halflings. And a man that seems to be talking to two of them at the same time. Let me get the...
Is that the Willy Wonka? I forget the actor's name.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, yeah.
Is that his picture from the movie?
Yes, it is. So I definitely needed you guys to like figure it out ahead of time. Otherwise, that would have not worked well. Let me make sure.
All right.
Why? Oh, am I not on the right layer? Why? Oh, because I don't have that active. Okay. Time to roll initiative for some things.
All right. So far, we're looking good. Dang it.
Great zombie Oompa Loompas. Yes. I had to have a reason why they were orange. And I said, you know what? Magic. And they're undead.
Oh, man. How many? Oh, there are 8.
Yes, there are 8 Oompa Loompas plus Willy Wonka himself.
Oh, boy. Okay. At least I'm ahead of most of them.
All right, we have one Oompa Loompa. You see them talking. You see the two next to Willy Wonka actually talking to him. But he's immediately alerted to your presence. And you see him pull out a flute. And he just plays it really quick. And they're all immediately commanded to swarm. Or at least that's the impression that you get as this one comes up. And let's see what sort of attacks it has. Ooh, that is interesting. All right. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It can't quite make it all the way to you.
Yes.
But it's like getting ready to charge at you as it's like baring its teeth. It's drooling some sort of green goo. And now you're up, Lunaire.
All right. Lunaire will move right here.
Okay.
And
as you move right there,
yeah.
you get attacked.
What?
Other creatures can hold their actions too.
I totally forgot they can ready actions.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
Right now it's 12.
The first one still does not hit. The second one does hit, and the third one hits.
They get 3 attacks?
They do. They get 1 bite and 2 claws.
What are these things?
That's a 5, 3. You take a total of 8 slashing damage from the claws as it tries to bite at you, but you manage to back away from it slightly, but then it rakes forward with claws and scratches at you for a total of 8 damage.
All right. I will now cast Word of Radiance on.
Oh, that's good. Radiant damage is going to be good.
The one right next to me.
Okay. Word of Radiance, Constitution saving throw. Let's see what kind of Constitution it is. It actually saves. So nothing happens to it.
Oof.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Uh, nope.
Excavala made a point that he thinks that they only get one attack if they hold actions. I totally thought you get like a full action, but let me double check. Holding action.
Well, if you hold an action, is it the same as readying an action?
That's totally what I thought it was, but I could be wrong.
That's what I think.
State in action tech lets you ready an action take including attack, but extra attack is on. Oh, but extra attack is only on your turn. So you take 0 damage because it tried to just bite you first. So good
Nice.
call, Excavilla. That solid point. I had to look up like a quick sage advice from Jeremy Crawford himself. So
Alright.
yeah,
Let's go, viewers. Let's go, viewers.
yeah, saving the party.
Alright. That is the end of my turn.
All right. And this is also a very special kind of zombie, by the way, that I found in the players, or not. He's not actually from the player's handbook. He's from a very special module. All right. And
They're gonna be resistant to all damage.
well, you can find out maybe. Then we got 5, 10, 15, 20. This one can make all 3 attacks.
Great.
The first one's definitely going to miss. The second one also misses. Third one does hit, though,
Dang it.
as you take 5 slashing damage from claws.
Alright, that's not too bad.
Alright.
And then it is Mr. Wonka's turn.
He's definitely a caster.
He continues to play his flute for the time being, and you see that he suddenly starts trying to change the tune, and you see a couple of the Oompas getting more attentive and coming to his side. So these two seems to like suddenly glow slightly, but only for a moment as they suddenly become more attentive.
Alright.
Then it is this one's turn. Who comes in? Lunaire tanking the team. All right.
Well, this is just a wall.
And your armor class is still 12?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that one's going to hit. As you get bit for 4 damage, he chomps down on you, and then he digs in a claw, dealing an additional 6 damage, and then digs in the other claw right under your rib cage, and it feels like it almost takes the breath away from you, dealing another 4 damage.
Ooh.
You are getting hit.
Yeah. Then Sylphir, you're up.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna use movement just to get up here. And then I don't want to run past him. I wanted to get to Willy Wonka, but that's not possible. Okay. I will then just use my action and bonus action to go into a rage and wild shape into my bear.
Okay. You turn into a bear, and you go into a rage, all in one turn.
There you go.
Cool.
Put this guy down here.
You are this enormous bear.
And then I cannot attack.
Correct, because
So-
you use your action and your bonus action. But you are just this massive thing demanding attention. But no, it's this one's turn. It goes 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to stand right there.
Seems like these guys are only melee fighters.
Then the other one just stands by Willy Wonka. The other one stands by Willy Wonka. And we got this one's going to stand guard here. And we have one more who decides to hop up on this table in the middle of the room. And now finally it's the one right in front of the bear, who now has a giant target in front of him. So of course that's what it's going to attack. What's your armor class? Your armor class is 18 because you got that tattoo.
18. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You got that tattoo thanks to our Lion King quest. But this attack
I
still
got
hit.
all 3 times. That's bogus.
Yeah. You got hit this time. It's only the first hit so far. That is
All right.
4 piercing damage, which you get to turn to 2.
2.
Then next hit definitely does not hit.
Let's go.
And the hit after that, let me double check with character sheet, does not hit either.
Nice.
So he tries to claw, but like he chomps into your face, but then can't get past your fur for the rest. So he's just kind of swiping away, and it feels more like petting at this point. And Lunaire, it is your turn.
All right. I will immediately use my bonus action to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Or no, my action. My bad.
Yeah, no problem.
And then, so now my armor class raises to 15.
Yep.
Hold on. And because I realized that, I can use my bonus action to use Misty Step.
All right. Oh, actually, you can't.
What?
Because you can't use an action and a bonus action to cast spells in the same turn.
Oh, you can only just cast 1 spell per turn.
Yeah. Unless you use something like action surge or whatever.
Well then, you know what? I'll just can attack the one in front of me with my rapier.
Are you still using mage armor?
Uh,
Because mage armor will require you to use your action if you want to attack. It's a different. It's another action. So
If you want to
Yeah.
Misty Step out, I can tank these guys. If you want to try and focus on the main guy and see what he's up to.
nah, I'll just use my. I'll just cast Mage Armor, then stay there.
okay, you cast mage armor and you stay there. Next up is this one. Let's see whether it's more attentive at the person casting spells in front of it or the giant bear. It's going for the giant bear.
That's what we like to hear.
Oh, and you do get an attack with your rapier as it tries to lunge way too far towards the bear, but leaves a wide opening as it crit failed. So
Let's
Lunaire, go ahead and attack with your rapier for a normal attack. 14 will definitely hit. And what kind of damage is it? It's piercing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you pierce into it. It kind of sounds squishy, but you deal 8 piercing damage.
Yeah. I just like poke at its chest as it overextends itself.
Yeah, it like squishes in. It makes this really like weird sucking sound. And you're like, ugh. And then it is Mr. Wonka's turn. Who, let's see.
Keep playing your flute.
He does keep playing his flute.
I don't know if I like that
And
actually.
as you pull your rapier out, you see these like a bit of green glow suddenly like drift from his flute towards this creature in front of you as the hole that you just put into it begins to close up ever so slightly.
Oh no. This isn't going well. They can regenerate. This is unfortunate.
And then is the other one, it is the turn of this Oompa Loompa, who is going to attack Lunaire because that is all it can do. And it does hit for the first attack, trying to bite down, dealing 5 piercing damage with its bite. And then it slashes in deep as it really tries to like, you feel it like grip one of your ribs and pulls you in dealing 4, 7.
But
Dealing-
mage armor. Yeah.
Mage armor improves his armor class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dealing a total of 10 slashing damage as you feel that his nails dig into you deep as he critically hit your just chest cavity, and
Oh, man.
you feel ultra vulnerable, and you get hit one more time for an additional 4 damage.
Oof. Why couldn't that have been on me?
It was the only one that was too far away from you, so
This is unfortunate. All right.
Silpher, you are now up.
I'm gonna do the standard multi-attack on the one right in front of me.
All right.
So I get a bite and a claw. So here's the bite. Oh, and I'm gonna do reckless.
Okay. So you get advantage on all of those attacks. The bite will definitely hit for 12 piercing, and then I'm going to go ahead. You get to add +2 to that, correct? Yeah.
Yes, rage damage. So
all right.
14 total. And then here is the claws. Also at advantage. 22 to hit. Nice.
Yep. I need you to roll a
11.
roll a d20 for me.
All right. 9.
With a 9.
What was that? That was 14 plus 11.
As you slash down with your enormous claw, you slash off one of its arms as it falls to the ground.
Ooh. Does it look dead?
It does. Does the arm look dead?
Well, is the guy still standing? Just the arm fell off?
It is still standing. Its arm just fell off. Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Turn
Well,
it.
maybe if I hit the other arm off, it can't do its slashing attack. So
23.
how much damage did I do? 14 plus 11.
You did a total of 25 damage. So, yeah, good times.
Yeah.
All right, and you definitely did some considerable damage to that one. There's one more hanging off in the back, 2 more ready to defend Mr. Wonka. And then it is the one that you just attacked's turn, who tries to bite at you. Does not hit with the bite. Does not hit with its one claw that it has left, and it does not have a third attack anymore because it only has one arm.
Oh, this is great. This is good mechanics.
It is a very specific type of zombie for the stat sheet that I'm using from Curse of Strahd. It is specifically a Strahd zombie who has a interesting mechanic called loathsome limbs. So different things happen depending on what type of damage you're doing, as well as what randomly can happen with those attacks. And it's Lunaire's turn now.
All right. I will try Word of Radiance again with all these people here.
All right. One to the left.
Well, no, there.
DC 14 Constitution saving throw. The one to the left on the screen passes. The one to the middle also passes. And the one to the right fails, taking 3 radiant damage.
Alright.
And it is looking like it's barely hanging together. Barely.
Right.
The one right in front of you decides to lash out and does hit with a bite, dealing 3 piercing damage. Then it tries to slash once and slash twice. The first one you manage to block, but the second one does connect, dealing 6 slashing damage to you, Lunaire.
And I'm down.
Oh no.
Actually, I should hold on. Before that happens, I should follow my own rules, which are there was a reckless attacking bear. That would have been the one that would be getting the attacks. So, the attacks do not hit Lunaire. Lunaire, you are not down. Sorry. I legitimately made a video that is not edited yet, but it is coming out eventually about tanking in D&D, and the whole thing was that, hey, if somebody's doing reckless attack, that's trying to call your attention to them to do attacks against them. So,
Alright.
all of those...
How much damage total?
It was
9 damage?
It was 9 damage that you get back. But
No.
the one bite attack does not connect with the bear, but the slashing attack does. So the bear still takes 6 slashing damage.
Does that have to 3?
It is now half to 3, yes.
Alright. Much better.
Mr. Wonka continues to play his flute.
Oh crap. The next Oompa Loompa that's up can't hit me.
And you see the Oompa Loompa right in front of you, and it in front of the bear, and its arm, even though it's detached, the wound begins to like close up, and it looks
It's
like
healing.
the damage is repairing itself to some degree.
Alright. We gotta get to Wonka. This is tough for 2 people.
A little bit, but it should be okay. It was just a bit of lead up time, I feel like, because you guys,
Alright.
yeah. All right, now the other, the one zombie to Lunaire's left is going to try and close in on Lunaire a little bit, and tries to bite, does not hit with the bite. Tries to slash, does not hit with the slash, and tries to come once more with its other slashing attack, and it does not, as Lunaire manages to go pure defensive mode, total ninja style, and blocking everything coming at him with the rapier, just blocking it very masterfully.
Thank God.
Sylphir,
Okay.
you are now up as your
Oh.
bear.
He's so low hit points, but I literally I can't cast a healing spell this turn. So I'd have to come out of rage and wild shape.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bad situation. Alright, Alright, I am going to attack the one right in front of me.
Okay. Are you going to do so recklessly? Or
Yes, I'm gonna do reckless.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your bite.
Here's the bite.
Yeah, you manage to chomp down, and you feel its head crumble underneath you as it completely gets obliterated.
Alright, so that one's gone. Thank God. Okay, and then I am going to, in an effort to be in range of both of them, I'm gonna come over here. And then I will take... Oh, and actually I never leave threatened area, so I don't take opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I guess you could.
And then do I get... part of my multi-attack is... Since I didn't get to do the claw on the one guy,
Yeah.
do I get to do it on someone else?
Yeah.
Alright. I will do it on the one. This guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Here comes the claw.
That's definitely going to hit for 17 slashing damage.
Yep.
That is a lot of slash damage. Go ahead and roll a d20.
There we go. 17.
The 17.
It loses its head.
Yeah, you do slice its head off, but it's still
Really?
standing there.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, its head gets slashed off, but it is still standing there, and it's just kind of waving wildly.
Oh, this is so not good. Okay, well, that is my turn. Yeah, and hopefully they will attack me now.
Oh, and I totally missed out on something last term, but all right, that's fine. Apparently when the arm fell to the ground, it was allowed to make its own attacks as well.
What?
But I missed that part.
Did the arm take damage from my radiant word.
Yes, the arm suddenly got obliterated and evaporated
If
into
this
radiant
loose head that's on the ground bites me, I'm gonna be real upset. Bites my ankle.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens next. This one gets to move up and tries to attack the bear.
That's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Its bite attack misses. Its first claw attack misses. And finally, its second claw attack does manage to get past your thick fur and deal 3 slashing damage. So you take 1 because you're enraged.
Let's go. I've lost a total of 6 hit points.
Yeah,
I've
Lunaire's.
lost nearly 40.
Yeah, Lunaire's been
first
getting
round was
obliterated.
not good.
Yeah, that was a little rough. All right, next
You
up.
need to get out of here.
These two are still holding strong for Willy Wonka. And this one is also going to come in, completely surrounding the bear. First, the bite attack's going to miss. Then we have a critical hit coming in and slashing deep on the bear. And you just feel it like deep in your rib cage. Let's make a Constitution saving throw, let's say.
Alright, +3 to this. This is a normal roll, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Dang it, that's an 8.
Yeah, you feel like it really kind of crippled your side. It's going to have your movement speed for the next, let's see how many turns. 3 turns.
Oh no, it's okay, I'm not planning on moving yet.
Yeah.
I'm
But
surrounded.
and
I am not in a good place.
and you take 11 slashing damage cut in half to 6.
Is it 6 or 5?
Oh, 5. Yeah, sorry. 5.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one can only get to Lunaire, so it tries
This is
to.
unfortunate.
It does succeed on its bite attack.
Oh shit.
We got 4 damage coming at you,
Oh no.
and then it does slash away,
Oh no.
and it critically hit. I think you're down.
Oh no.
Probably.
Yeah, because that's like.
Right before your turn.
Yeah, because that's 10 damage.
Misty stepped away.
Yeah, that's 10 damage coming at you. So I'm guessing you're down?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I can't even heal him yet.
I mean, you can drop rage.
I can't
Automatically.
cast all him in wild shape.
Yeah, you can, but you can drop rage automatically, and you can shapeshift out of wild shape as a bonus action because you're a moon druid.
I think I have to take a bonus action to drop rage too, though. Let me try and find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
Where's rage? That's one of it.
Barbarian. Let me look it up. Rage. You're able. Once you have rage, the number shown. You can also end your rage as a bonus action. Yep.
Yeah, I can't. Action economy sucks with this combo.
Yeah. So on your turn, you can either end your rage or you can do both and just leave yourself surrounded for a moment.
Oh no. Okay.
And Lunaire, I need you to make a death save.
Oh, right away.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. All right. 1 death save.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be over 10. Please be over 10.
No.
No.
So you have 1 failed death save. All right. So we got attacks coming at the bear.
Oh.
First attack will miss. Second attack will miss. Third attack miss. Or it didn't have a third attack because it's missing a head. And actually, they should all be at disadvantage because it can't see you because it's currently blinded.
I attacked recklessly, so they have advantage.
Okay, so then that one's just neutralized.
So it cancels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka continues to play his flute. You see the neck hole begin to close.
Oh my god.
I didn't know Willy Wonka was going to be so challenging. All right. The one to your south is going to attack.
Perfect plan.
And even with advantage, we have 0 attacks hitting out of the
Nice.
3. So Sylphir, it's your turn.
Okay, how do I want to play this? I will, since I can't do both and heal you, so I might as well do some damage. Okay, I will attack. Does it take a bonus action to attack recklessly, or do I just get to do that?
You just get to do that.
Okay. So I will first use my action to recklessly attack this one
Okay.
again. Please kill him on this bite. 18, 10?
You do manage to chomp into him deep, and you kind of clamp down on his torso. Yeah, somebody said, Blue Sen said, RN Jesus has abandoned you.
Pretty much.
But yeah, you do manage to clamp down on its torso, and it just feel it crush as its small body gets pummeled into oblivion, and it dies.
Okay. I'm gonna use my slashing, or my claw, on this one. Yeah. Add advantage again.
And sorry, which one was it? Oh,
This one right here.
oh okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
know.
definitely gonna hit, and you deal 15 damage to it.
Yep. And then at the end of my turn, bonus action, come out of bear form.
Okay, so you are now out of bear form, but you are still in
I'm
range.
still in a rage to try and
Mitigate the
reduce
damage.
I
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
And then I will move here.
All right.
That's still within 5 feet of everyone now, and hopefully they attack me and not Lunaire.
Yes, because that is the worst
That would
situation
be
possible.
very bad.
Yeah. As you like essentially with the reckless attack giving everybody advantage, you like walk into the middle and you just like hold your hands up
Yeah.
like, all right, chomp down, fuckers. And
Yeah.
the one to the top left
And I have
goes
65 hit points now.
yeah. The one at the top left tries to chomp at you and misses 3 times.
Nice.
This one's still blocking for Willy Wonka. That one's still blocking for Willy Wonka. And the one directly to your north is going to miss with a bite. It's going to hit with the slash.
That's fine.
Yeah, we got 1 slashing attack getting through for 6 damage.
Okay. Have to 3.
Yes. And then the one to the bottom right next to Lunaire. We got 1 attack. Second attack misses. Third attack misses.
Thank God. Okay.
It is Lunaire's turn. Go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Please save. Please save. Please save. Please save. Please save.
Yes, that is it. That is a positive. All right. All
Thank
right.
God.
And I totally like that term, RN Jesus. I'm totally going to steal that from now on. All right. We got Mr. Wonka. He's going to be trying to heal up the one to the bottom left. And he is going to heal it a tiny bit. You just see like a tiny bit of flesh that was falling off suddenly not fall off anymore. And that one that just got healed ever so slightly manages to be able to bite and slash once at our Furbolg man, dealing a total of 10 damage. So you get to cut all. Well, actually, it's 2 different attacks, both of which are 5. So that's 2 damage and 2 damage, making 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, that 1 damage makes a difference.
Yeah.
Sylphir, you are now up.
Okay. What is more powerful, Healing Word or Cure Wounds?
Cure wounds.
Cure Wounds does a D8.
D8
Okay.
plus your wisdom versus a
Plus your
D4.
spell casting. So this is, I have a +4 to this wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast. Oh wait, I have to come out of rage first,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, so you
Bonus
use your
action,
bonus
come
action.
out of rage.
Yeah.
And then action cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
as a 3rd level. So that's what 3d8 plus 4.
At 3rd level, yep.
Cure Wounds.
3d8
level.
plus 4.
Please God, let me roll high. That's it. What? How's
That only rolled it once. So just roll another. Just do
Oh,
slash
did it?
roll 2d8, and we'll just add it to it.
All right. Let me.
So that's a
12
total.
plus.
So you get a total of
18?
18 health back. You are
18.
still currently prone, but you are now in a good shape with 18 health.
All right.
And then also, I have 1 more good berry left. Can I just give that to him?
Yeah, sure.
Because I had 10, I gave 3 away to all 3. So I have
Yeah,
1 left.
it's just an item interaction. You hand it over to him. That can be an extra 1 hit
Yeah,
point.
and that gives 1 more hit point.
Cool. You just hand it to him. You throw it in his mouth. You
Yeah.
get 1 more HP, and you feel surprisingly full.
All right, good turn.
That is a successful turn. Nobody's dead yet, at least not on your guys' side. Now we still have attacks coming at Mr. Furbolg, but now they're not at advantage.
And I am not raging, so I'm taking all of this damage.
Yep, but only 1 attack gets through.
Thank
But it is still for. This dice is a little weird sometimes. It is still for 7 damage.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Blue Gen says off death's door, but still in his yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you take that 7 damage from slashing, and then this one's still blocking for Willy Wonka. This one's still blocking for Willy Wonka, and the one to your north gets first attack misses, second attack crits. I am critting up a storm today.
Damn it.
For a total of 7 damage, not a ton.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's still like slashes deep into you, and you feel as though like while it's currently holding you, you can't shape shift for a minute. Like
Great.
while he's holding onto you, you're like something. It's like twerking your form, and you need that little bit of flexibility to be able to shift. Because I like for
Okay.
interesting stuff to happen during crits and crits fails. And then the second attack it has misses. Then we have this one who may or may not have noticed that the person is resuscitated, but it's still prone, so its attention is more at the very large Furbolg in front of it. So it's going to attack at that, missing once, missing twice, and hitting on the third, dealing a whopping 2 damage.
All right. I went from 65 to 42 in like a turn and a half.
Well, you do have a lot of things attacking you.
This is true.
There's been so many encounters I've had lately where the action economy has very much screwed me over. I tried to sway that the other direction, and I may have gone a little too far. Lunaire, you are currently prone, but you are now alive.
All right. Uh, what is it? Half my movement to get up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Misty step away.
And I will use my second wind to recover more health.
There we go. There we go.
Good choice. So you get a 1d10 plus your fighter level?
Of course.
Oh my god.
So you get that whopping 3 health back.
This is ridiculous.
Then that's a doesn't take any of the other things. I'll use my bonus action to Misty Step here.
Okay. So you're now further away from everything. Mr. Wonka seems to be looking at you like, oh, what? And you see him turn his flute and start facing you and starts playing.
Oh no. Okay.
And I looked it up, and I can still use a cantrip. So
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I will use.
Well,
Eldritch Blast on-
second wind, I think, used some sort of your action economy.
No,
I think
that's
it's
a
just an
special
ability
action.
you can do.
Really? I'm double checking now. Just a second.
Yeah, that's like
Second wind.
on my. It's just like
On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points.
Ah.
So, and
Fine.
you use your bonus action for Misty Step, but if you can use your bonus action for it, I always say you can use your action for it, even though the rules say otherwise.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, you
Yeah.
already used your action and bonus action if you wanted to do all that.
I'll use action surge, and I will attack with
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Who are you attacking?
I'm attacking Wonka.
All right. You attack Mr. Wonka. Go for it.
Roll high. Roll high. Roll high.
That
Nope.
is going to miss.
Yeah.
He does look scared out of his mind, though, as he starts
It's like
like
just-
playing super fast.
Oh,
all
he's
of a sudden.
probably got.
It goes right over his head.
He's probably got such little AC in health.
Possibly. And then we have.
Oh, I'm gonna get attacked again.
Oh wait, I think. Oh no, we're all good. All right, yeah, we're getting attack coming at you. One attack misses. Second attack misses. Third attack misses. Your
Let's go.
goddamn tattoo giving you 18
This tattoo is
AC.
amazing.
Yeah. Does Lunaire have more than one? Oh yeah, you should have 2 Eldritch Blasts, because Eldritch Blast blasts out more than once. Excavilla, you are coming in clutch for the players right now.
These are one saving grace.
Yes.
The dice are against us. The viewers are with us.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. That's definitely going to hit. Roll your damage. That's a 1d10.
Well,
5 force damage. You manage to hit him. He falls to the ground right away, and he looks scared, but he's not down, but he's just currently prone. And he sits up and he keeps playing. He's like freaking out. And the other creature missed you 3 times. And Silphir, you're up.
all right. Using my turn, go back into bear, and rage, and then that's.
All right, you turn
All
back
I
into a
can
bear, giving you a whole new set of hit points, and you rage.
Just down there, drag you there.
And we have 2 slashing attacks hitting you from the top left, dealing a total of. We have a 2 damage coming at you, gets reduced to 1, and 6 damage being reduced to 3. So a total of 4 damage after your rage reduction.
All right.
The director's cut of Willy Wonka, I scared to know what's in the chocolate. Yeah, it's even worse when you think about the fact that there's a bunch of undead making the chocolate now. So like bits of flesh and decaying whatever are probably falling in there. Yeah. Speaking of which, you hear Mr. Wonka screaming out, "You goddamn health inspectors always trying to ruin my business. I'm just a small business owner." And
Telepathically, just say to him, "You're a freak," is what you are.
And the two, well, oh, I almost skipped one. So one that is defending Mr. Wonka comes at Lunaire and attacks. The bite is going to hit. The one slashing
I'm going to
attack.
use my reaction to
Okay.
use Entropic Ward, and gives him disadvantage on attacks.
All right. Yep. So that means that turns that one to a miss, and that turns that one to a miss. All three attacks miss.
Thank God.
Yeah, just like he's coming at me, and I just like conjure a force in front of me that scares him.
Yeah, it's like this undead creature who just suddenly saw this like huge thing, and it stumbles backwards, still swinging, but like hardly paying attention to it. Nobody else can see it but him. All right, and then the other one comes around this little pedestal thing to attack you. Misses once, misses twice, and misses a third time because I rolled terribly.
Woo! Let's go. The dice are turning around.
Yeah, the dice are finally working in your favor. As Excavilla was backing you up, now the dice are finally, and as Blue Sen would say, RN Jesus has suddenly changed his mind. All right,
Yeah.
About time.
all right. Let me, as the one to the bottom right of the bear starts attacking, we got 3 attacks, all of which miss.
Nice.
Now it's Lunaire's turn.
All right, I will. Hold on, I gotta make sure I can do this. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna use a Misty Step again to teleport in. Right here,
Okay.
and then use my actual action to cast Eldritch Blast at Wonka again.
All right. Go for it. You get 2 blasts.
Ooh. 10?
The first one will miss.
Dang it. There we go.
That one will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And you blast him in the chest, and you see him start coughing, and all of a sudden his flute drops, and he dies.
Ooh, that's probably really... Oh, that was 13 damage total.
Yeah, he did not have a whole lot of health. He was very much relying on his Oompa Loompas.
Well, it worked in the beginning.
As these Oompa Loompas suddenly don't have their summoning master keeping them in place, you see them start to look around very hurriedly and then start to crumble and decompose at a rapid rate and crumble to the ground.
All right. All right. All right.
Linnea's panting and very hurt.
I'm hesitant to come out of, although I guess I'm gonna come out of rage anyway, if I don't get attacked or attack. So, I guess I'll just come out of bear again.
Okay. So you turn back into your normal Furbolg self. There's some crumbling, decomposing flesh mounds around you. And then there is, of course, Mr. Wonka up on this pedestal and a bunch of vats of what appear to be candy.
I go
I
in
feel
to
like-
check Wonka's body for the key.
Yeah.
As you start inspecting the body, you walk past and he's got this flute that is on the ground hanging next to him, and you inspect his body very easily. You don't even need an investigation check, but you can find a key in his inner breast pocket.
And I'm going to pick up his flute as well, just for the fun of it.
As you pick up his flute, you do feel it coursing with magical energy.
I feel like we should snap it. That's not a good flute. He was using that to like command dead bodies. So, can I do Can I cast Detect Magic on the candy?
Sure.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that.
I will put the flute in my backpack.
Okay, you put the flute in your backpack, and as you're inspecting the candy, there's nothing magical in it, but there is like you see these faint little specks of necromancy magic here and there, and as you look closer, you might notice there's bits of like undead flesh that have probably fallen into the vats as they were being mixed
That's
by
so
the Oompa
nasty.
Loompas. Yeah.
Alright.
Also, the picture that I used for the Oompa Loompas was actually Wee Man from Jackass.
Alright. I don't want to just leave like this. Oh, I guess he's dead though, so.
He is dead. And you now have the ability to report to the city that the output being made for this factory was due to some more
Necromancy.
evil intended necromancy. Not all necromancy is inherently evil, but this one definitely was.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we
I
can
wanna
let the
do
city
a-
take care of that.
I want to do a quick perception check of this room and then go back to that room with chained up halflings.
Yeah, people are saying like cursed flute, inspect the flute, it's a trap, but we'll find out what
that's
happens
thinking.
there. Sorry, what were you doing with that in perception check?
I was just checking just to make sure there was nothing valuable or dangerous left in here.
Not that you can tell in here, even with that 21 check. I mean, there's plenty of chocolate and candy, but no, it seems like you got whatever the most incredible items would be.
Alright. Yeah, I would suggest either do
Uh,
it on the flute again. I guess we can also try and ask the chained up halflings about it if they know anything more.
Okay.
So I would get let's just hurry back and use that key and free them.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll run back to that room.
Okay. So you run back to the room where there was the enslaved halflings. You make your way back there, and you notice that one flashing room isn't really flashing anymore. But you can easily unlock their chains with the key that you have acquired.
All right.
Right.
And then yeah, I will ask them about if they know anything more about the flute that he used.
They immediately are like praising you and thanking you for releasing them from their bonds, and they let you know that they hadn't actually seen too much of the flute other than the one time that one of them was unlocked for long enough to be able to see that he played the flute to help raise the dead.
All right. Okay. I guess we can report this to the city, and they can take care of cleaning up all of the necromancy stuff.
There was that other room that the river thing went to that we skipped, right?
That's true. Is this also a doorway up here?
It is.
Oh, now we go. Oh, that's.
Alright. We tell the halflings where to go and
Yeah, we
Yeah.
tell them to get out of here before anything
Yeah.
else happens, if anything, just in
And-
case.
they should be full for like the whole day from the
Yeah, the good
Three
berries.
fucking good berries they all ate.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they're all
they're
pretty good. They're very
They're
full.
set.
but they're halflings, so
Yeah,
maybe they want 11 seeds.
yeah, they
That's
definitely
true.
do.
That's true. All right. Which one do you want to investigate first? This
I
door
send my
or this
owl
door?
to this door
Oh, yeah.
and just like have it look through a keyhole if it has one.
All right, yeah, you send the owl, and it peeks through the keyhole and sees all the way down this long hallway.
Alright.
Ooh, there's a bend.
And I guess we go take the boat down this way.
All right,
Yeah.
you're taking the boat this way, and you see that there is another set of doors, but it's almost like
You wanna-
another set of water that goes all the way outside, as it's almost like a drainage thing. Yeah, Blue Sen is trying to say that Willy Wonka was just the pawn, but really the flute was the true mastermind. So who knows what's going to happen once one of you actually plays it. But yeah, this seems to be like a runoff type of thing where water just splashes out behind it into a nearby water reservoir.
All right.
Then
and
I guess
yeah.
we go to the owl.
Yeah, let's head over through the hole.
All right, so you come through there and you see that there's a long hallway, at the end of which there's another door.
I have no more wild shapes left. This. Well, we're going through it. I'm gonna go through it.
All right, you go through it
Yeah.
and you come into an office, and there is a very strange statue on there with a hat on it and some very goofy looking clothes. This dude seems to have been very eccentric, to say the least. And then there is one more door to the north.
Yeah. Is there anything special, or is this just a statue of himself? Like, can I just do an investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I will do so as well.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20 with
I got
investigation.
-1. 19.
You find a deed to the factory.
Ooh. How much is it worth?
Let's see. God damn.
If I can sell this to the city.
I mean, I would say that having like a secret undead factory filled with necromancy is the equivalent of trying to sell a house that used to have a meth lab, but we'll see.
We could hire workers and make this a legitimate business and have a passive income.
That's a good point.
You could. That is, if you want to have an entire inside D&D business running as passively as possible, you can try for that.
That would be so funny.
You would.
No,
ha-
I
you would.
have connections with rich people. I'm sure they could handle all the business stuff on the other side.
So you will need to actually discuss it with the person at the at the town hall to see if you can negotiate
Right.
the price.
Yeah.
You do know they don't tend to pay a whole lot for plots of land that were used for terrible, terrible undead necromancy rituals, but you
Well,
might get
they
something.
don't know that part yet. We leave that part out.
Yeah, but you may or may not get in trouble if they know that you knew that this was used for that. It's like trying to defraud the
All
state.
deception.
Yeah, treachery is
All deception checks, and I have nothing to it.
yeah. Blue
Alright.
Blue Sun says
Alright.
treachery is afoot. I feel it in my bones, or my paranoia is flaring up again. Hard to tell. Yes, I would say this is very treacherous waters to be in. So you just open in this door.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You do find a secret back entrance to the factory.
Does it lead out to just like behind the factory, just in general?
Yes.
All right.
All right, and I believe we had one more door way down at the bottom that went right.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's true. We have a whole other pathway.
I want to make sure we're not missing any
not missing
other
anything.
slaves or.
Yeah, I can go ahead and reveal most
We got a
of it.
flute, we got a deed, and we got. Let's see if there's anything else.
Whoop-ah. So in this room, the first room is kind of like a tasting room where there's tons of different candies to try, and it's really to just show off what they have. And then behind that, you'll see like these small little tubes, and it looks like they're making tiny bits of candy. It's totally bullshit. Like, you know that there's no way they're outputting the amount of candy that they need to from this little back room stuff to be able to pull this off. So it's all like what they were using as a front.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right.
nothing special in here.
No, just more candy. If you want to eat it, you can, but you know what goes into it now.
Yeah, I don't trust that even a little bit.
All right. Yeah, we return to town and inform them of what the person was doing, and also inform him of the necromantic goblet we saw that looked like it was in the ground.
Yeah.
So you do return. So you're heading to the city. You tell them everything, I assume. And are you going to try and sell the plot of land or no? Or do you want to try and start up some sort of D&D business?
What do you think would be more profitable?
You would still have to figure out what kind of business and if you can possibly make that business successful, because there is going to be a significant amount of upkeep for holding on to a giant factory and however many people it would take to employ it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too worth it.
Well, maybe we could strike a deal so that, co-ownership with the city.
That's an idea. Yeah. Can we try for that?
Sorry, what were you going to try and do?
Like co-ownership, like set it up, like we sell them the plot to like have like to refurbish as like a legitimate business.
And then we get a small amount of
like percentage.
A small percentage of the profits if it becomes profitable, and if not, we already made money from the selling of it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make some persuasion checks to see if you can do some sort of profit sharing. Free real estate.
All right.
Persuasion. Adding nothing. Hope is good.
Oh, Lunaire got pretty good.
Got a nat one.
Lunaire makes this like amazing case for it. And then you're like, yeah, and we would totally be fine with the fact that it's filled with undead stuff and it's totally rotting and it's totally, and we could deal with the smell no matter how bad it infects the rest of the city. And you're like, and then they're just like, all right, we need to tear down that building.
And you just see me making this so annoyed face, and it looks like I'm holding back from Eldritch blasting this guy.
This is my punishment for rolling a 97 on a D100 last session.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, can I use my DM inspiration?
You can use your DM inspiration if you'd like.
Is that a roll with advantage, or is that like a bardic inspiration?
You get to just re-roll.
All right, we're doing it. Come on, this is persuasion. Take 2. 4.
They still offer to buy it off you at a fair price now, at least, but they're not really up for any profit sharing.
All right. Well, we'll take the money from the sale.
All right.
How much is that? Split 2 ways.
Split 2 ways. You each get an extra 100 gold.
All right.
All right.
It is.
I really botched that.
It's okay. So, are you guys going to use an identify spell on the flute or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a pearl for 100 gold.
Okay. So now you have that pearl. That pearl is not used in the spell to like be consumed, but you still have it. So now you don't need to worry about ever having it again. And you cast Identify. You have discovered Pipes of Haunting.
Ooh.
So while this flute can be used as an arcane focused by bards in particular, this flute specifically has abilities that were not used during this whole session. So you must be proficient with wind instruments in order to use these pipes, but they're not overly complicated, so you could probably figure it out. So I'm going to sort of remove that part. You can use an action to play them and expend 1 charge to create an eerie, spellbinding tune. Each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. If you wish, all creatures in the area that aren't hostile toward you automatically succeed on the save, and a creature that fails the saving throw can repeat it at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. A creature that succeeds on a saving throw is immune to the effects of the pipes for 24 hours. The pipes regain 1d3 expended charges daily. So,
That's cool.
DC 15
And it's
Wisdom
not
save, or
hurt.
creatures can be frightened. Yeah.
All right. I will keep this.
Okay.
I am not a
And-
bard, so
I will periodically play it and try to become proficient in it.
Okay. It's not overly complicated. Go ahead and make a performance check. We'll see how well you can pull it off now.
A performance check.
Yeah.
All right.
Blue Sen
No.
Blue Sen was just trying to freak you guys out apparently and make you guys think that it was think it was haunted. Yeah, you try and play it and like just to figure it out. Sylphia, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
great. Alright. Well, I have a plus 14 to this.
You managed to save, but it feels like pain in your ears. Like you feel like it was like something scratching just a centimeter away from your eardrums. And
boy.
you
gotta get better at that.
yeah. But with a bit more practice, you'd probably be able to figure it out. It's probably going to take you at least 2 more sessions to be able to completely use it, unless you find somebody else in the party that is proficient with those types of instruments.
I'm proficient
Alright.
with pan flute, but I'm not a bard, so
I mean, a pan flute would probably work because you have to be proficient with any wind instrument to be able to use this pipe or use these.
I thought you said you had to attune to it only by a bard.
No, you have to be proficient with wind instruments. That's it. If you are a bard, you can use it as your spellcasting focus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
But if you're proficient with any wind instrument, you can use these.
All right. I just take it and just try it once. I don't want to keep it, but
Sure.
all right. It's a performance, right?
No, you don't have to do anything because you are proficient. Lunaire was
I'm
just
proficient,
trying
okay.
to see if he could play it without proficiency.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So yeah, you can easily play it, but you feel the magic like coursing through it and wanting to be frightening those around you.
Freaky. All right. I give it back.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I feel kind of insulted by how well he does, so I'm going to try it again.
So go ahead and make another performance check. To do so at disadvantage this time, though.
All right. Disadvantage.
Yeah,
and
so just-
let's see.
You are able to figure it out a bit more. You might be able to figure out next session that you play in then.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. So you've managed to be able to help the Oompa Loompas and stop Willy Wonka from enslaving and creating undead and desecrating terrible, terrible things. Anything else you'd like to do before the end of the session? You do have an extra 100 gold from... You got 100 gold from the town for buying the property. You got another 100 gold for completing the quest, each of you. So,
Sweet.
if there's anything else you'd like, you can do any shopping.
I don't have enough for the item I want. I need 500. I'm at 400 right now.
Okay. And for those that are viewing, it's that like what was it? 500 gold for an uncommon item, I think so.
Yeah.
And Blue Sen is like, I hope you cleaned the place before you sold it. So I don't know whether or
that's
not
not
you
our
did.
job.
Yeah. He's
Oh
like,
wow!
no, leave that place as
I
is.
leave this up to the DM.
What?
Would mage armor work if I had a shield? Because it doesn't say that you can't wear a shield while using it.
As far as I know, it does. Let me do a quick search, but I'm pretty
It
sure.
says you touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, but it does not say anything about a shield.
I think that means it's fair game.
Yes, yes, mage armor and a shield can stack.
Nice.
So
Yes. Then I would like to go and look for a shield.
Wait, can I give him my old shield?
yeah,
Can I just give him it?
yeah,
Here,
Alright.
take a free shield.
yeah,
What type of shield is it? So I can.
I
add
think
it
it's
to my
just
inventory?
a normal.
yeah. It's just a basic
plus
shield.
2.
Yeah, so you get +2 to your
Add
armor
2 to
class
your
when you
AC.
have it.
Since I do not need it anymore.
Alright.
So now,
Alright.
yep, I feel like I'm gonna have to start relying more on certain saves going forward because I feel like everybody's getting really high armor classes, but it's still going fine.
That's awesome. With my mage armor and shield together, my AC is 17.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
another high roller.
and then if you cast shield on top of that, it only goes to 22. So,
Luckily,
all right. Well, thank you so much for playing today, guys. It's been fun. I'm glad you got to kill Willy Wonka. I thought this one up last night, so I'm happy it got to be used. And the Dalton quest remains unchanged since day one of this entire campaign. So, yeah, there's been, I don't even know how many sessions, and Dalton's been completely ignored.
We left him on red.
Yep, totally did.
well, he's not ignored anymore. He's kicked off the quest.
Yes. It's not like he's totally going to pop up very soon with some weird stuff or anything like that, or that's going to have any sort of terrible effects on the overall system. But
Oh no.
Alright.
we'll find out. Until next time.
Well, I've had a lot of fun. Almost died.
Yeah, you did almost die. I
Yeah,
was
that
getting
was
a little worried.
That was a rough beginning.
Yeah, I get a little worried when I have like back-to-back sessions where people almost die, and that was pretty damn close. So
It's okay. 3rd level, cure wounds.
yeah,
We
I
got it.
shouldn't have just stood in front of him, but I wanted to get closer so I
so
could use that cantrip.
You
and
went down after like 4 hits, and I was tanking like 5 different.
yeah.
Roombas.
Yeah, Sylphir went
Yeah.
full-blown tank, and you just went down. All right, cool.
My max HP is 46.
Yeah, you're not...
Mine's 65.
Yeah, Lunaire,
So-
you're not meant to tank. That's just all there is to it. But
Alright.
but you still managed to take down the boss who was commanding everybody
Yeah.
else. He had very low hit points. He was just staying in the back. All right, cool.
2 hits.
Yeah, with 2 hits, he only had a handful of hit points, period, and he did not have high armor class. He just wanted to hide in the back. So
The original plan was to go for him straight
When-
away, and then
Yeah,
he
when
went
I
and then,
noticed
like,
that
there was a
he
wall.
was healing them all with his music, I was like, oh, I gotta take care of him.
yeah.
yeah. And then a wall of Oompa Loompas formed. Like, well, now I can't get past them.
Oh, and those Oompa Loompas, they had a unique ability where if you rolled a 1 through 8 after hitting them with either bludgeoning or slashing damage, 1 through 8 removes a leg, 9 through 16 removes 1 arm, and 17 through 20 makes them decapitated. A severed leg makes it so they're unable to...
I burned through both my spell slots just to get close to him.
Yeah, a severed leg will make it. A severed leg by itself cannot attack, but it has a speed of 5, so it can kind of hop around. A severed arm has a speed of 5 and can make 1 claw attack, but the zombie that it gets detached from also loses a claw attack. And if a head gets severed, the zombie loses its bite attack, and it is blinded unless the head can actually see, and the severed head has a speed of 0 feet and can still bite. Yeah.
Interesting.
The zombie's speed is halved if it's missing 1 leg, but if it loses both legs, it falls prone. And if it has both arms, it can still crawl, but with only 1 arm, it's got a whole bunch of rules about it. But yeah, you could cut off each limb individually and see what happens, essentially.
Nice.
Cool. Well,
Cool. Well,
bye, everyone.
yeah, good session. Thanks to everybody that watched. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Thanks to the people that played. And I hope everybody rolls at least 3 nat 20s in their next